Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Humanitarian Heartbeat podcast. I have the amazing scientist, my friend, Marquita Robinson Garcia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, my love.
I'm going to read your powerful, if I can talk, bio and get right into it because people are going to know. Listen, she all over Philly. I know you've heard of DVINITI Skin Care. I know you heard of Marquita, but I'm going to just dive right into it so we can hear more about this wonderful, phenomenal woman. Marquita Robinson Garcia, a cosmetic chemist turned entrepreneur with a mission to personalize sustainable skincare. Known as Philly's mad scientist gone good, Marquita brings to you her extensive experience from the beauty industry. She spent over a decade and looking like she's 10. She spent over a decade developing products side by side with multinational brands such as Chanel, NARS. That's how you say the name, NARS?
Nars.
That's how you're going to say it today. And Bare Minerals. You know what? She gained a deep understanding of personal care and cosmetic formulation. In 2017, she channeled her experience into a greater cause and founded DVINITI Skin Care, Philadelphia's first all-natural brand offering personalized beauty care services and in the sustainable beauty. Her book. Let me get closer to y'all. Heard me? Her book. Marquita invites you to learn from her vast experience, empowering you to become a informed consumer and advocate for your own skin health.
That part. Now that all the rest of it. What am I doing with all that? I want to empower each and every one of us to be able to take care of ourselves and make informed decisions to do so.
I love
Sorry,
that.
I just had to because that's
Well,
what
I
this
just
is
got
really
two more
about.
sentences, but I'm glad you said that.
Because all the rest of it is cute, but that's not pushing the needle. What's going to make the difference is what can I do with all that, right? So touch some lives.
I can dig that. The first question, then let's just jump into it. The first question I ask all my guests is, who do you say you are?
That's a good one. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I don't say who I is. I'm trying to figure out who I am.
I can
But
dig
I
that.
think this is the honest answer because I think we're also on a journey. We're also figuring it out. We all want to just feel more connected to ourselves. I think the more connected we feel to ourselves, then we're able to connect to others. And one of the things I write about in the sustainable beauty is making time to learn about yourself, discover who you are, discover what you are, discover how your body is your best friend. It's the temple that houses the spirit and soul. And you want to make sure that that body is an adequate temple for your higher self, for your spirit. So yeah, maybe I went too deep. I went too deep. But
No, you
the
didn't.
honest answer is I'm trying to figure it out too.
I love
But
that.
while you figure it out, I'm getting closer and closer and closer to that self,
I love that.
that infinite, dynamic, divine, beautiful self, and that's what I hope we all continue to strive to do.
I love that. I love that. See, y'all learned that she powerful already. And I know the question is, what made you go from, first of all, what made you be a chemist? And then second of all, what made you go from working with Chanel to your own business?
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I actually am academically, I studied biology, and then I traveled to Spain and Europe for a couple months right after college, and I had a wonderful opportunity of actually living in a country where I didn't speak the native language. I had to learn it quick, and that really helps to shape your brain in a different way. So when I came back, I placed into a role where I could be a chemist. It actually wasn't. Oh, baby boy's waking up. I'm sorry,
Oh,
y'all.
no, it's okay. Listen, entrepreneur. She's a mom and an
I
entrepreneur.
know
And so you see,
this is the real deal, but I'm gonna get through this. I might have to pick him up.
that's
Um,
okay.
but I wasn't into chemistry until I got into cosmetic chemistry because I could actually understand it and I could relate to it. And now I'm going to pick up the baby. If you
Go.
could just give me 1 second.
We'll give you more than 1 second. And see, this is what I love about Marquita. Go ahead, pick up baby. This is
Should I turn the leave the camera on?
yeah, whatever you want to do. Listen, people,
Okay.
listen. This is
One
what
second.
we're seeing. Yes, this is what I love about Marquita because you guys are seeing in real time what it's like being a mom entrepreneur. I know how many of you are moms and entrepreneurs. You just get it done. And I always ask Marquita, I'm not yet a mom. How do you do it? And she's like, I don't know, but I just do it. Amazing. So not only was she able to create her own business, Divinity Skin Care, which we will later hear about, she is a mom of, guess how many? A mom of 4.
There he is. He
And
said,
look
"Hi,
at the
y'all.
baby.
You know he did this. You know he did this. There's this is not the first interview he's done this, right? He likes to make his debuts on these things
I love
he's been born,
I love
and so
it.
I'm grateful for those of you that are still so patient with me. But Nia, honey, I'm sorry.
Why are you being sorry? Did you hear me give you a thing? Like, you're a mom and an entrepreneur and you still have your business. I mean, this is how, let me ask you this. How do you do it?
This is how we get it. This is how we do it. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think God called me to do all this, and because I'm a very hands-on mom, and I don't like I want to be there for all the little moments, especially when they're this little. My other three, they somewhere, but the little one, he has to be with me. He's nursing, and I continue to challenge myself this way. Like, he's gonna be quiet. He gonna nap through the whole interview, and then sometimes he don't. And but it's because I'm a hands-on mom, but I'm also very hands-on with my work. I'm very hands-on with my mission, and it's funny because what we do at the lab is we customize, right? So I wasn't into chemistry until I started with cosmetic chemistry, got into cosmetic chemistry industry, realizing that it's based on a lot of lies, making us feel less about ourselves, lower self-esteem, making us feel that we're not beautiful. Like, it's an ugly truth to the beauty industry that a lot of us, we omit that. And so I didn't like the lies. And I said, you know what? I want people to really feel beautiful because I feel beautiful about myself. And I know that there's nothing in a bottle that's going to make me feel beautiful. I have to actually feel beautiful first and then use things that will enhance that beauty. Right. And most of those things will probably not be synthetic chemicals that we find in the labs that I worked in. And so what inspired my journey to start Divinity Skin Care, everything will be natural. Everything is plant-based. Everything comes from Mother Earth, the divine Mother Earth. And because that's the only thing, the most luxurious ingredients on earth are found right here in the ground, which we are made of. And thus we should also anoint our bodies with these types of products. I believe in feeding the skin and feeding the body and feeding the soul. And so, and we take it a step beyond that. So not just whatever I create and whatever I make and determine works, but I want to hear my ideas, the ideas of my clients, and work with them, giving them the creative experience as well. And so, so that's what I do. That's what we do. And that's why I do it.
Yeah. How can you share a lie that you have found out and what, like what, because I felt like once you said lie, and you don't have to touch on it, maybe not, but it's like, let me just say this. Why should people go more natural than not?
Yeah. Oh, no, I got you. Like,
Okay.
bust the myths, like all the myths that we come up with. So first of all, anti-aging. There's nothing in a bottle that's going to help you with anti-aging. You got to eat right. You got to sleep right. You got to drink some water and stop playing around. First of all, just age gracefully. Age gracefully. Live your life and stop thinking that, you should look 20 when you're 40 or 60. Embrace
Understood.
every phase of life. So that's a big myth. That's a big old lie, right? That youth, that being youthful is beautiful. Big old lie. No, I mean, no, youth is beautiful.
I see what you're saying.
I'm not hating on the young.
I hear you though.
But so every phase of life is beautiful. So
Hmm.
that's a huge myth, and I talk a lot about it. Oh goodness, and the sustainable beauty. See, what for me, sustainable beauty is not necessarily the bottles or the products that we're using, but it's about sustaining our beauty throughout our lifetime. That's what
Hmm.
sustainable beauty means to me in my book, and that's what I focus on. So it gives you the opportunity to focus undivided attention on yourself. Nothing
Hmm.
else, no marketing claims, no bull crap. Just you. Who are you? What do you want for yourself? How are you going to take care of your body? And let's really have an honest discussion about what that should look like.
I
And it's
love
going to be
that.
different for each of us, but we've got to be honest about it. And then I think another myth is that I just really don't like is wear sunscreen year round. Don't believe in it. I think we don't we need sunlight to come in contact with our skin. It boosts our mood. It makes us feel better.
Uh-huh.
It does give us a nice little tan, but we should not tan excessively. We shouldn't bake our skin. We shouldn't fry our skin. But
Mm.
we do need contact with sun, moderate amounts, because that's how we produce vitamin D for the
Mm.
body. And vitamin D is a precursor for anything that's going to boost our immune system. Hello. So you can't like block the sun year round,
Right.
especially those of us that are brown
Mm-hmm.
and darker skin because we tend to be vitamin D deficient in the first place. Stop playing with the sunscreen. Okay. Be mindful and do your research. Listen, I write about all this and I actually provide tons of resources where I get my information from. Because I think, well, one of the things is there's just so much information out there
Yeah.
that it becomes overwhelming. So here in the information age, yeah, we can Google it or we can look it up, but then there's opposing views and then you don't know which sources are credible.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hopefully we can edit some of this. You don't know which sources are credible and then you're trying to figure out like what makes sense. So what makes sense is we've been co-evolving with the sun for hundreds of thousands of years. We're going to keep co-evolving with the sun and ain't
Mm-hmm.
no sunscreen going to no, it can protect us from intense sun, oh for
Okay.
sure, but it should not be something that we depend on only. We have to
Mm.
use common sense. We have to cover our skin. We have to wear a hat. We have to seek shade. We can't be in 100-degree sun thinking the sunscreen is going to save us. It's
Mm.
not. It's a lie. And it's going to get people in trouble because we won't use sunscreen responsibly.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not against sunscreen. I'm just saying we still have to think about this.
That makes sense. It's
Yeah,
all this in the sustainable beauty and what
it
makes
is even more powerful. I'm even worse the way I say, meaning even more blunt. But yeah, it's just it's the truth. Those are the two biggest things that I'm just like, cut it out. Anti-aging and sunscreen. Cut it out, industry. Cut it out.
y'all heard Marquita, you heard her. Cut it out. Now, what made you write the sustainable beauty? Just because you just love the world, you love us so much that you said, I know this, so I want you to know it too?
I never thought I would write a book ever in my life. And this is the first time I'm going to be able to shout out one of my very good friends, Rashad Lambert. He
Oh.
encouraged me to write. He said, you have a lot to say. And I think more people need to know what, like, you telling some truth here that folks don't, like, they need to hear this. They need to know. And I said, I'm not writing no book. I can't write no book. I'm a chemist. And he was like, yeah, but you need to start writing now. And I
Mm.
started writing and I couldn't stop. And then we published it and I was like, hi world, I'm an author. It was beautiful. I'm so grateful. So
That
that's how it happened.
that is amazing. Hi, Nugget. What's one
I
of them?
know
I no,
he
I
rushing
love
me.
it.
Yeah.
When people purchase your book, what do they say that they have learned or what they're going to do differently?
Oh yeah. Well, one, they're like, man, you really put your heart in this. That's one of the first things people say, like, you really care
Yeah.
about what you wrote. But normally it's just like helping your perspective in
He's
terms of
agreeing.
what I know, what your expectations should be out of products.
Hmm.
And it's not about slathering products on your skin. It's really about taking care of yourself and realizing that, again, sustainable beauty is not about the bottle or the ingredients. It's about the ingredients in the bottle for sure, but it's more about making sure that you understand yourself so that you can make better decisions and better purchasing decisions for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, and just approach things with a more level head. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I love that. Can you just walk us through when we walk into Divinity, what are we going to get? What are we going to see? What are we able to do?
The smell smells amazing. It's going to relax you.
Uh-huh. It does.
Um, I think we're going to have to go to. I'm
Okay.
going to try it one more time.
That's okay.
So the first thing, the smell is going to relax you. You walk in, you kind of let go. And I love to give a whole tour of like products that I have and then what's also in the lab. And we go from there. Let's create, let's mix, let's make, let's blend, let's fall in love with ourselves and create. So that's the mission: inform, empower, create.
I love it. I love it. You are an amazing chemist. You are an amazing author. Where can people find you and purchase the book, The Sustainable Beauty?
Yeah, my preferred, I guess, distribution channel right now is Amazon for the book. The ebook is a very, very reasonable price. Right now, it's $2.99. The price might go up, but I did bring the price down a bit because we have been very successful. The ebook got very popular, just spike in sales, which was incredible. I do have a paperback book as well. It's actually out of stock. Like I said, we got a lot of attention, so I was really grateful for that. So keep purchasing on Amazon, Amazon.com, The Sustainable Beauty. And if you're local, come visit us. We're 1500 Locust Street, downtown, in the 1500 Locust building. We're on the 38th floor in Suite 3801. And just follow us on Instagram because I'm very, very. It's probably a lot easier for me to text back. This little one, oh my goodness, he has really acted up. You so patient, Nia.
No,
Listen, if we use this, I'm okay with it. In fact, I love it.
I do too.
I'm like, this is what it's gonna look like. Because I hope other mommies will be encouraged to also realize that it's okay for them to live their life and pursue their passions while creating life
I
and
agree.
nurturing life. Like I think this is what I was chosen to do, be crazy enough to try to do it all and have it all.
Because
we can have it all.
Absolutely, it's your calling. And this is my last question. I think it brings it together. My first question was, who do you say you are? After people watch this and listen to this, who will we say you are?
The mad scientist going good.
I love it.
All right, I'm going to go.
Okay. Love you. Thank you so much for watching the Humanitarian Heartbeat podcast. As you see, Marquita is fine, but she tried to find a spot where she can be a mom, an entrepreneur. She's absolutely amazing. And like she said, this shows moms that you can do anything you put your mind to. DVINITI Skin Care. Go on Instagram, purchase The Sustainable Beauty on Amazon. And remember, this is exactly what needed to happen. We're not going to edit anything. Moms, you can do it. Make sure that you are putting natural ingredients on your body and in your body. I use her products. I hope I'm doing good. And that was the Humanitarian Heartbeat podcast, another episode. And we will see you again soon. God bless. Bye-bye. On behalf of everyone here at the Humanitarian Heartbeat podcast, we thank you, the listeners. You could be doing anything else with your time, but you decided to spend time with us. And for that, we thank you. We feel so special. To our guests, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to impart wisdom, information, and knowledge. What a blessing that is. To all of the listeners, please make sure to follow us on social media at the Humanitarian Heartbeat podcast. Of course, you can listen to us on your favorite platforms. Find us on YouTube and make sure that no matter what you do in this life, you follow your heart. God bless.